There's a lot of uncapped guys and a lot of guys who sort of 1-2 caps there, and that's what you want. That's what you want from the guys. You want them to play against the best in the world. You want them to play against the best that early in their career, so they know what they've got to aspire to, know what they've probably got to try and beat as far as they're concerned individually. And there's been consistency selection. We've seen that with his naming of the EPS squad, and that's what England haven't had, since they won the World Cup. And as I say, all helps towards creating an identity of where we want to go. And we have got to start with winning, and we've got to start winning at home, and it starts with the Italy game.
So you feel that sort of sticking with the players who had a tough time in the autumn internationals is the only way that England are going to get better and are going to improve, looking forward to maybe the next World Cup?
Well, it's not about sticking with the players in the autumn internationals that had a tough time. It's about sticking with the players that are on form in England, and those players are still the form players in England. And he's obviously shown faith in the way he's picked the EPS, and a majority of those, if not all, have stayed. Bar about 2 or 3 changes, and those changes are guys that have recreated the form that shown in the past playing for England. People like Mike Tindall.
And there's a lot of talk about Steve Borthwick and the captaincy. He's been retained as captain for the Six Nations. What did you first of all make of his leadership during the autumn internationals? There was a lot of discussion about what he brought to the side. He's
a fantastic captain, Borthers. He's an extremely professional player, so he leads by example as far as training and not just what he does on the pitch, but training-wise is concerned. And he speaks very well. And I think, just because the results didn't go, to blame it, or not blame it, but to pick, I suppose, which the media did, on one man is just, it's not on. But I suppose he's man enough to admit that, I suppose, as far as the players are concerned, the buck will stop with him because he's the captain. But I thought he performed tremendously well playing-wise and as a captain. And he's rightly retained his captaincy and the armband for the Six Nations.
Sounds like it was something you guys seem to rally behind, like rally against the criticism that he was receiving, and resolve to stick sort of shoulder to shoulder behind him. Is that correct?
Well, I don't think Borth's the sort of guy that needs our help to sort of get himself up for a game or to bat it off or whatever like that. He can deal with that in the way he does, and he does that by playing week in, week out, and to a high standard. And if everyone else does that, then the team's going to move forward.
And how important is sort of like the more experienced players in the Six Nations? There are a lot of players who are sort of making their first few appearances in the autumn internationals, even though you've not been on the scene that long. Do you feel like one of those more experienced players yourself now within the England setup?
Yeah, I suppose I am. Maybe not sort of caps, well, maybe caps wise now, but previously not. But with what I've experienced in the last couple of years since I've been involved with England, I've had a couple of Six Nations now and the World Cup, and under the new regime with Martin, I'd like to think that I'd step forward into that role of being a leader. But it comes with just playing well on the pitch. If you're leading on the pitch and everyone's doing their job, then not much needs to be said.
Is there a particular game that you're looking forward to personally?
Well, if provided I'm selected or playing any of the games, I'd really look forward to probably the 2 away games more than anything else. The Ireland at Croke Park and the Wales and Millennials. I missed out on them 2 years ago.
Is that the main reason? The fact that you want to beat them on their own turf?
Yeah, the away games is more of a testament to the character of, I suppose, yourself and the team, and those are the games that help you move forward as a squad as well. You've shown with Harlequins when we won down at Stade Francais.